Hey everybody, it's Matty B here. Today's video is all about an easy method on how to make tarmac bases using old cork. Quick, simple, and only using a few colours. So let's begin. Okay, so what you're going to need at first is some cork. You can get it all different sizes. You can even get it on a roll. However, I've gone for 5 mils. Okay, so get the base that you require. Put a good amount of super glue onto the base. Now it has to be super glue, it cannot be plastic glue. And all you need to do is get your cork, squash it into the base, and just leave it, let it set. However, because I'm doing this video, I haven't actually quite let it set, so you can see I'm being a little bit more cautious than you'd need to be. So just break it off, like so, and then just design it to the desired effect really. And that is pretty much your cork base all prepared. Okay, so what I'm doing here now is I've taken my hobby knife and I'm just going to gouge some holes into the cork, and this just brings the tarmac, for me anyway, to life. It adds a bit more texture to the top, so it's not just like a completely flat surface. This is totally optional, however I do like the look of this. Okay, so now you've primed your cork. However, you are going to have to just go over it with black paint and all the gaps that the primer has missed. Okay, so the colours you're going to need is bronze flesh tone, sun yellow, Abaddon black, Admiralty grey, and that's it. Okay, so I'll be honest here, I recorded this and I was going, yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is do the highlights. However, I realised I missed a step. So what you're going to need to do is do 2 parts black to 1 part Admiralty grey, and then just paint it all over, so that way you'll get a nice sort of tarmac-y colour on the top, and then just go around with 1 part black to 1 part Admiralty grey just to highlight the edges. Okay, so what you need to do is, while the black is still wet, just get the bronze flesh tone and you want to just do some vertical lines. These are going to be like the stripes on the road. The reason why I'm doing it while the black is still wet is that way it kind of mixes into it and it almost gives it that effect of it's been overcoloured a few times. Now you can obviously do your stripes any size, any length you like. However, for this base, I'm just doing 3 stripes. Now you can do the lines white or any colour. I'm just using the typical yellow lines that most people are used to.
So to give it the look like it has been overpainted time and time again with that special tarmac paint, take the sun yellow straight out of the bottle and then just do a line sort of almost in the middle. And you want this paint kind of thick to almost have like a little, like an extra layer, so you can actually see there's texture there, and that will just give it that look of it's been worn down, they've just added the extra colour to it. It's been worn down, they've added the extra colour to it. Now you want to try and be as straight as possible with this step. You're probably going to need 2 coats. This one took 2 coats. And what we're going to do at a later stage, we're actually going to sort of add a little bit of chipping, a little bit of weathering to those lines. Okay, so take your dry brush or your brush that you use for stippling, take the tarmac paint and then just stipple over the lines, just on the edges, just so to add that little bit of sort of worn texture. You can do as much or as little as you like, it depends on the weathering you're going after. Okay, so I'm going to get some gamer grass and we're going to just put them into the gaps on the tarmac. Now this one I'm using is from Gamer's Grass. It's their 2mm tufts. perfect for this sort of thing. You don't need to use super glue because they are really sticky. They hold on quite well, and as you know, weeds get everywhere, so I just feel it just sort of makes it a bit more realistic. So this is where I was talking about earlier, so just take that 50-50 mix and just add a bit more detail to it, to the edges. And there you go. You've made your base. So here you have it in all its glory, your Tarmac base. Quick, simple and effective. Thank you very much for watching, and please hit the like and subscribe button.